Okay, we have game 4 up on the table for you here on the screen. So we have Ferry, which is a very powerful event. It reduces the cost of action cards by 2. There's lots of nice targets on the board: Margraves, Minions, Bazaars, etc. Museum gives you victory points for having uniques in your deck, and it looks like, you could play with nearly everything on this board. So the board itself, well, there's lots of options for you, right? What do you want to build here? It seems like you can build an engine, right? There's lots of plus actions, trash in, buys, all these essential ingredients. So what kind of engine do you want to build? Is it more Margrave style? Is it more Minion style? Library? Library draws cards, and Library actually looks quite attractive here. Amulet could drop your hand size. Margrave and Minions will drop your hand size. Vault, then Library is excellent. Minions can drop your hand size. So for that reason, sorry, I'm going to focus on the minions first, just because libraries are around and that draws a lot of cards, especially when enabled by minions. So I'm going to open with the amulet and a ferry on the minions. My opponent actually goes for the ferry straight away onto the minion and picks up a minion, which I found surprising. It seems like trashing is very, very important here. You want to get that done as soon as possible, and you can trash quite aggressively given that there's the ferry around, so you could get good stuff for cheap still. My opponent makes me skip out on a turn of trash in there, the amulet that is, and I am going to pick up another one just because I feel 2 is the right number to get thin fast enough here. So now my opponent is picking up the minions. Because I missed out on playing my amulet, I am quite keen to find it and start thinning things out from my hand. So I go looking for it here, even though it means the minion misses the shuffle. And I do find an amulet, luckily. Unable to buy anything, but that is perfectly fine, right? I want to start trashing to have that edge against my opponent, because he still doesn't have an amulet. He has a Margrave now, but no amulet still. So not really sure what he is going for. It seems like he wants to trash here, but I mean, at the same time, he came up with this Settlers Bustling Village thing that was quite strong, that I just wasn't sure how well it would work, and it worked quite well in the end. So maybe he has something up his sleeve here, we'll see. We're still going after the minions here, and again choosing to go look for my amulet. At this point, I think I cut the last estate out from my deck. Once again, not able to buy anything, but that is perfectly fine. I'll get to a deck state soon where I'll be able to play both minions at once, and then I'll have enough money to do whatever I like, as long as I keep trashing. So the attack hopefully is hitting my opponent. Here I get to trash and pick up a nice thing, right? So at this point I realize, okay, the deck is kinda thin. Maybe I should start looking at getting a source of plus buy to start picking up 2 things, right? At this point it'll be 2 minions, but I can always move that ferry token over to Bazaars or Margraves or something. So first step in that plan is to pick up a fishing village, because I need to have plus actions to play my Margrave. I would like to continue to play my amulets. They are doing very, very good work for me here. They're rotating beautifully at the moment, so I'm able to trash with this one, and I'll set the other one into play right now. I could trash here, but I think I opt not to trash and take the money just so that I'm able to pick up a Margrave. So I'm looking set to pick up a couple minions next turn, and hopefully a couple more the turn after. And then after, I think I'm going to switch over to Bazaars and Margraves. Now, I talked about libraries at the start of the game. You have a lot of enablers on the board for it, but the plus buy is actually quite crucial here. Plus buy is quite crucial, especially with the ferry token around. The more plus buys you have, the better it is for you, right? You can even maybe go for some kind of ferry pile out at some point, provided you have enough plus buys and money, of course. But you're gonna have heaps of money. Don't worry about money, right? There's Explorer to get your money, there's Vault to get your money, there's Amulet to gain silvers, as I do here, because I could make use of it immediately, right? I'm going to pick up a minion here, I believe, and I would really like to see another source of plus buy soon, because I have lots of money and not enough plus buy. I had leftover money there, so that's not really where you want to be. And things are looking real good for me now, right? Still no amulet for my opponent. I don't know why. I really don't know why he didn't go for an amulet there. But, you know, it works out for me here. So really now it's just a matter of constructing the deck, right? Like what do you put into your deck to make it very reliable and powerful, right? So the minions are an excellent source of reliability, right? There's one advantage the minion stack has over a village draw engine. The minion stack is a lot more stable, a lot more stable. So I'm gonna pick up another minion here. Should be real good for stability. We split those 5-5, and I am considering a bazaar at this point, but I think I should have picked up another plus buy there. I do get the bazaar, and now I'm going to start going for more plus buy, right? Whether it be Margrave or Ranger. I think what you would like to do to your opponent's hand here is I take off this amulet here because I just need the one right now. Right, what I was saying in terms of attack, right? I think you would like to play a Margrave first and then minion, just because, and the single Margrave, of course. Hopefully, then you would have to use your Rangers for draw, because maybe the single Margrave will be more harmful than like minion first, then into Margrave. You give them lots of options. I feel lots more options anyway. So I do have the single Margrave, going to pick up a Ranger here, maybe trying to angle for the single Margrave play, but I don't think that's worth it. The Ranger is kinda up and down. Well, it does inherent, right? It'll draw 5 cards every other time it's played. And I don't really like that in this style of deck. I want to be able to draw my cards immediately. So going after the plus buys, I do have a bit more than I can support right now, but that's fine. That's completely fine. So my opponent has now moved his token over to the Margraves, which is fine, that's all well and good. I also will move my token, but I won't put it on the Margraves. Instead, I'll put it on the Bazaars. It's just a bit of money for me, a bit extra money. Also, it helps loads with the stability. The more villages you have, the less likely you are to stall out, right? Because you have heaps and heaps of plus action in the deck. And at this point, I am probably going to use my amulet exclusively for gaining silver. I keep the copper around. It's a little bit of money that I could use. It's also worth a couple points. And here I do move the fairy token over and pick up Bazaar and another Margrave, I believe, just for the plus buy, because I have so much money at this point. Not so much money. I have more money that I can use for my buy, so I would like to use more of my money, is what I'm saying. So, right now is really just like a lot of one-way traffic. My opponent has still refused to include an amulet in his deck for trashing, so I am reaping the benefits of a very thin deck here. So this is really just a very, very instructive video of why you should trash, but this is why you shouldn't trash. Reasons for trashing. Exhibit A, Exhibit B. Right, so now I'm just trying to build my deck as best as I could. You know, you're ahead in the game, just stay ahead. Build, I even have a little bit of a points lead here through the museum, I presume. Just checking to see if I need to play this Margrave for an extra plus buy, and I think I do. I think I can make use of the extra plus buy, so I play the Margrave here. What is this going to be? Maybe more Bazaars and more Margraves. There's no reason to do anything else. A guide, actually, so a couple points. Also some stability. Right now, the deck is looking rock solid. I don't think you could break this deck very easily. I do have some stop cards in silvers and copper, but once I put that guide down, I feel like I'll be super solid. You just can't break it. And right at this point, also, I'm just tracking my opponent's buys just to make sure he can't sneak a pile out on me anywhere. And he can't do it, right? He doesn't have the buys. He absolutely doesn't have the buys. So I think what happens here is that he's gonna pick up a couple Rangers here to try to supplement the draw. So just a couple more buys to keep track of, but he's just too far behind to do anything here. I am gonna draw everything this turn, and I do gain a silver and play it, I believe. I'm gonna draw everything, I'm gonna draw everything and pick up a couple provinces, I believe. and get a bazaar or something. Yeah, I know what I do here, right? So I take our points lead and then I try to set myself up for a win on the following turn. I need probably one more buy to do so. Yep, gaining the silver here, using the Margrave to draw that silver. Hooray, hooray. So yeah, a couple provinces come out for me here, and I believe something like Bazaar and Ranger just for the extra plus buy to finish out the game. Although I didn't need it because I bought a Bazaar, so 6 buys would do it. But whatever, is fine, right? The second Ranger is not that harmful to me. So just a bit of thought into what to do here. Does buying the Bazaar make piles too low? Hells no. Hells no. He can't buy everything in the piles plus take a points lead. So very, very safe in doing that. And here comes the Ranger for the additional plus buy. And provided I see everything next turn, that'll be game over, right? The Bazaars and the Margraves will go down. I even have a ferry trick, right? I could buy all the Bazaars cheap, move the token to the Margraves, then buy all of those guys cheap. You know, save some money. Save some money. So this is how game 4 ends. I really have no idea why he didn't pick up an amulet to trash. I don't know, but it made the game very, very easy for me. It made the game quite easy for me. Alright, so I am gonna pull everything here and finish out the game. I even buy a curse at the end for style, because curses with 1 point when museum is on the board. Something to take note of. Okay, so you could look at the end here if you like, but it's very, very straightforward at this point. It has been for a long time. Don't take the silver there because I don't need to, and I want to be able to draw everything. Alright, so thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. All that talk about library before I didn't buy a single library for the game. Oh well, what can you do, right? I don't know, buy a library, it's worth 2 points, man. Yeah, maybe it's not crazy to include a library here at some point, but really I just wanted the plus buys that badly. Just wanted the plus buys that badly. Alright, so I said I was going and I haven't gone yet, so I'll do that now. See you.